Did you know that in Japan, there's these cool concepts called honne and tatemae? It's all about the difference between what you feel, honne, and how you act in public, tatemae. Kind of like when you say, yeah, I'm totally fine when you're out at dinner. Meanwhile, your dog just chewed up your shoes right before you left. It's pretty interesting, right? Professor Cubbleton here, and I've started some big movies and traveled around the world, learned a lot about different cultures, and today we're exploring 3 ways to embrace authenticity in relationships. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for number 3 because this is your year. And being real with yourself can totally amp up your social connections in reality, not just online. Hint, no more pretending to love kale chips. Did you know that about 70% of people show a version of themselves online that isn't totally 100% accurate? Yep, we're all guilty of selective self-presentation. Think of it like putting the best filter on your life when all you really want is a good deep fried meme photo. And speaking of social media struggles, Dr. Vivek Murthy, yes, the Surgeon General himself, says overcompensating for our realities with online media is quickly becoming quite a recipe for loneliness. Almost half of all adults that engage in social media feel lonely sometimes, or most of the time. Yikes. That's nearly as bad as finding out that there really is no plan for a spin-off to Stranger Things. Like, that's it. That's all, folks. But hey, that's why we're here today, to dig into how we can bridge that gap between our online personas and our genuine connections. So let's get into the 3 big keys to embrace authenticity in relationships. Key number 1, recognize and accept your true self. First things first, don't be afraid to get to know your only essential love, you. Seriously, you can't bring your A game to a romantic, societal relationships if you don't even know what your A game really looks like. Your A should be for authentic. Key number 1 to achieve this is through self-reflection. Like, make sure you spend time thinking about what makes you tick. Ask yourself questions like, what makes me happy? Is it pizza? Because if it is, we're on the same vibe. But seriously, what are my strengths and weaknesses? Like, spoiler alert, nobody's perfect. Nobody. Remember, the more perfect you try to be, the more isolated you'll tend to feel. Yes, work hard, do things right, but don't let your pursuit of perfection become an impossible task that causes you to judge others and judge yourself. Now, how do I want people to see me? Like Beyonce on a grand stage, or like a couch potato self-video game warrior counterpart? Maybe both. There's no wrong answers. This is what self-exploration is all about. But you can't be authentic without honesty. Moving on to key number 3. Don't be afraid to seek feedback. Talk to your people. At Cubble, we're about community building, and that means giving and getting. And yes, receiving feedback, even if it comes off critical. Remember your cultural human environment. That's your CHE. It's a playground of wisdom if you can step out of your comfort zone and be willing to learn more about how the world works. Saying, I don't care what people say, or I don't care what people think of me, is genetically impossible, as studies show humans by nature crave communal love and affection. Ask those with whom you value their presence in your life and how they see you, how they think of you. Just be ready for their thoughts. And maybe don't ask after you used the last roll of toilet paper or left the toilet seat up. Remember, no authenticity without honesty. Okay, everyone, time to roll up those sleeves. We're accepting who we really are. And if you love yourself, it'll be way easier to let others in. So here's the challenge. Look at your romantic relationships and even your casual friendships. Who lifts you up and who drags you down? Time to find your authenticity tribe. Remember to start small and let the seed of truth manifest. Well, hey, thanks for sticking around. Look, wrapping up the 3 keys to remember. Embracing who you are through self-reflection, keeping it real in conversation through journaling, and surrounding yourself with authentic people who offer viable solutions and feedback. It'll take your relationships and cultural identity to the next level. If you learned something new today, or just enjoy hanging out with me, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. You know, I'm all about hearing from you, good or bad, because the more you know, the more you grow. And hey, Download the Couple app from the link below in the description. It's the ultimate culture app, and best of all, it's free to download, no strings attached. You can always check us out in the app stores as well. The future is happening now, and we're excited to be on that journey with you. So until we meet again, as always, thanks for the time. And if you enjoyed this video, we're diving into building trust, the foundation of meaningful relationships. You won't want to miss it. Trust me, it's going to be a game changer. Click here to watch that video.